morning, YouTube. So I just woke up literally maybe 5 minutes ago. So first thing I always do, I get up, I make my bed. That sets the tone. Once I make my bed, I don't really go in my bedroom unless it's time for bed. Occasionally I kind of sit in bed, but the purpose of my bedroom is pretty much sleeping or chilling and whatnot before it's time to go to bed. But I make sure I kind of have an intention with each room. So I kind of got used to this being where I come in here, it's time to go to bed. Living room, chilling, watching TV, writing. My second bedroom, I always keep as a workroom. When I go in there, it kind of puts me in because I set an intention with that room. It makes me feel like when I go in there, it's time to work on something. And granted, do I feel like working on stuff every day? No. Am I going to be lying on here like I always feel up and ready to do something all the time? No, I do not. But these little habits I do help me to start the day off productive. So first thing first, let's make this bed. It's very important. It sets the tone. How you keep your place together reflects your mindset too. So if you have a lot of clutter, that reflects on you and shows that there's a lot going on up there. Like, I know when I've went through like depressive episodes before or time periods where there's a lot going on, I tend to let my place get a little messy. Is there trash around? No, but sometimes little clothes here and there sitting around. So really make sure, even if you don't feel like it, to get up, clean your space, put it together, because it actually does affect your mental. It really does. So let's get this bed together first. First step in the morning. Once I'm done making my bed, of course, it's time to wash your face, brush your teeth, do the morning routine. I'll share a little few of the products I like to use in the morning. So let's get into washing this. Alright, so I am done with my morning routine. Face feeling refreshed, washed. I put a couple of my products that I like to just put on during the morning, nothing too heavy, but sometimes less is more. At least I notice for my skin. I kind of want a little breakout in the chin area. This hormonal birth control I'm on. Don't even get a real cycle, I just get breakouts. But after this, I always like to start my day with tea. Lately, I've been sipping on green tea. I switch between quite a few. I'll sometimes go between neem leaves, lemongrass, chamomile. What else do I like? I like rose hip tea, dandelion tea. I often drink mushroom tail tea as well. All great for your body. Actually, one day I'm gonna do a video where I'm going really in depth with the teas and the benefits and how I felt over time using them. But right now, I've been really sticking with lemongrass, chamomile, green tea, and occasionally some black tea and rose hip tea currently. But those are the types I typically go for. So this is the brand I'm actually going with today. There's like a pure green tea right here. Let's brew it. Let's have it steamed and put together now. I never use sugar in my, at least white sugar or brown sugar in my tea. And I am no health expert, disclaimer, and I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But me personally, I just think it takes away from all the benefits when you add all that fucking sugar. And for me personally, I don't know if anyone is like this. Growing up, I didn't personally eat a lot of candy. I just wasn't a candy person. I love fruit. I ate little pies and cakes here and there. I grew up with my grandparents, so I ate nothing but soul food, home cooked meals, some Mexican meals too. My grandma part Mexican. So I'm used to stuff being made from scratch of good quality. And then I went in and did my own research and brought tea in and started eating fruits and added stuff to my diet. I've been doing this ever since well, taking my health serious since I walked into high school. So, am I consistent and perfect all the time? No, I'm not gonna ever act perfect on here. But keeping myself on a schedule, it varies over the time. Of course, my life has changed since high school drastically, and just adjusted to adulthood, and now I'm a young woman now. It adjusts and varies according to work schedule, how I feel, but no matter what, I make sure I get what I need into my body. So don't beat yourself up if you miss some things some days, or if you have certain cravings some days, eat it. It's just a calorie. The problem where you will gain weight is when you repeatedly keep eating larger portions back to back to back to back, and also not staying active. It's something I like to do. I often study other cultures. So I've studied the Japanese culture. They like to drink a lot of green tea. A lot of benefits, a lot of antioxidants. So like cleanse, balances out a lot of things with the body, like blood pressure, whatnot. Can be good for your skin. Internally putting it in. I also like to put some of these tea bags in my bath. We'll do another video with that. So let's get to steaming this tea, and then I'm gonna let y'all know what type of honey I like to put in there, as well as the whole little shebang. Meanwhile, while my tea is currently steeping for a few minutes now, before I get into the swing of eating anything, always fresh hot water. So right now the hot water I'm drinking right now is some spring water, and I don't drink any tap water. I just can't. I don't trust tap water. Don't get me wrong, it's still shit in the bottles, plastic bottles, still a lot of chemicals that seep into what we eat. So you can't avoid a lot of stuff. I get it. But I just really, really don't trust tap water. And y'all share your opinion below, but I don't, because they don't always tell you when something's wrong with it until it's too late. You've already drank it for how many months, years, and then you pop up with all these conditions that are from metals getting into your body and whatnot. So I ain't telling you what to do, but do a little research. You ain't gotta believe everything I say, but do a little research, and you'll see how people be not telling you when something is wrong. You should know because you live in that community. But anyway, I'll go in drinking this health kombucha. This provides a lot of probiotics, which is great for the gut. Us ladies, we need probiotics too to balance our, pH levels, to keep our, our little kitty area nice. The technical term, our vaginal area, vaginal health, tip top and everything. So, with a health aid kombucha, you do not drink the whole thing. Otherwise you can get very sick, nauseous or whatnot. This lasts me for a while, so I only take a few sips because there's so many live microorganisms in it, which are good bacteria for you. So what, I took a sip. I say one more sip. But that's all you need right there, just to jumpstart the day. And it's still a lot in here. Don't drink this all. You will introduce too many good bacteria, and too much of anything disrupts your body, and too less of anything disrupts your body. So make sure you keep a balance of everything, and don't be pressured to eat perfect, because that's how you'll just say fuck. That's how you end up saying fuck this shit and just don't stop eating healthy in general. So this tea is almost done. I'm gonna tell you what I like to put in my tea. Okay, so I just washed out my blender, got my station together. I like to put my smoothie once they're all in there into mason jars. The fruits that I like to include and vegetables in my smoothie, of course, some pineapple chunks. Now, of course, not using all of this, but just so you can see, bits of a little bit of kale, a little bit of broccoli head. You got a bloody orange right here. It's not a grapefruit, super good. Just a tad bit of honey, not too much. Some carrots, a little bit of blueberries. This tropical blend just has some strawberries, looks like some cantaloupe, and then some more pineapples, a little bit of raspberries, and some grapes we got right there. And in addition to this, I also have specific juices I use and milks, so I'll let you know what I like to use. I don't drink cow milk. The only time I ever consume it now, because I stopped drinking it in high school, it just, for me personally, I'm not telling you what to do, but for me personally, I notice I don't break out as bad with my hormones. It just starts tasting off. And to be very honest with y'all, we're not supposed to drink cow milk. So at some point, every human becomes lactose intolerant or a little irritable by it. So just keep in mind what you're putting in your body. I'm not an health expert, mind you, again, but I do my research. Am I right about everything all the time? No. I do a lot of research. I fact check stuff. And just really be conscious about what you put in your body, because a lot of these foods actually, y'all, stop inflammation. So people with arthritis, just joint pain just from a day, of course take care of it so it's still a condition, but what you put in your body causes inflammation or reduces it. So this compound right here reduces inflammation. I'll add a shot of turmeric. So turmeric I'll get in the grated form, some ground turmeric. Really good for you, helps with pain. A natural painkiller. It's just packed with so many minerals and whatnot. Very strong, so you only use a little bit of that in there. But this right here, I like to call it the not get sick team. But I barely even get sick, y'all. Like, for real. Like, I get sick maybe a little bit of a cold once a year, if that. Y'all. I really take care of myself a lot. And I'll also start sharing some remedies too of what I do when I get a cold, so it doesn't spread or it doesn't affect me. Because a lot of people get sick around me and I don't get sick. Like, I just got a very strong immune system, but I do stuff to make sure it stays strong. In addition to sleep, y'all, you don't get enough sleep, you will get sick more. Less sleep means a weakened immune system. So let me show you the milks I like to use. So guys, this is my fridge. I like to use cranberry as a main base with that. A little bit of almond oil, just a tad bit of oat milk. And since coconut milk is something you shouldn't consume a lot because it's so fatty, I only drink that once a week with a smoothie. So I'll mix just a little bit, but I'm gonna show you the portions I wanna put in there in a second. And I have everything in here for the most part. The last thing I like to add is the liquid chlorophyll right here. As you can see, it promotes cleansing internally, freshens breath. Chlorophyll is naturally occurring in, green foods and whatnot. My people that, find it's familiar, looks familiar. So actually I am gonna get a natural level of chlorophyll in it right here, but I like to add just a little few drops of it in there, and this shit stains kind of quick, but it washes off quick. So just a few little drops, that's it. And then I like to use soursop. You're not supposed to consume soursop that often, so I'll often take a little shot in some water once a week, or put it in a smoothie once a week. Actually, like once every couple weeks to a few weeks. But really good for you, but do not take in large quantities over an extended period of time. So we're gonna put that in, and then yeah, let's get making smoothies, guys. Oh, and I got this from Walmart, by the way. And my products, fruit and all that, you get that from a local grocery store. Yeah. Alright, so just finished up the smoothies, put them in my mason jars, ready to drink. Actually really sweet. So yeah, we're gonna finish off this tea first, then that's gonna be my breakfast. I don't eat heavy in the morning. First thing I do, like I said, is tea or a little bit of water from a water bottle. I like spring water typically when I buy water. or Iceland water's been pretty good. Yeah, Iceland or spring or alkaline water I like to drink, but typically spring I drink. But yeah, we're gonna finish off this tea, drink this smoothie. I like to start off, I am by no far no moral police or whatnot, but I've been starting to incorporate a daily scripture in my morning, and it's been feeling good. So, not trying to push my believings on you, but your spiritual side is important and you should feed it. Otherwise, I kind of went through it for a little bit. I felt like I was missing something while I was working and getting money and just going through stuff. And then, you know, when your lows hit, that kind of help you realize what's important too. So, I don't know, just kind of awakening recently. Everybody in their own spot in life, but that's the next step I'm gonna go into. I'm not gonna share that as something personally I like to do for myself just to get started, but yeah, we're gonna get into a daily scripture. Then I'm gonna get my workout gear on and we're gonna go for a walk. So I will see you guys shortly. So guys, I just finished reading my daily scripture while I'm finishing my tea and just starting off the day slow, enjoying the quiet, the stillness, enjoying the sound of the birds. Oftentimes, I notice at least, we move so fast we don't even appreciate the little simple things like just getting up, being able to breathe. Wake up, start incorporating waking up with a sense of gratitude too. Everything's not gonna ever be perfect in life. We're always gonna want more, we're humans. But wake up and take a moment, even if you don't have everything that you want. Be grateful for where you are. So for me, I wake up like I'm glad I have a roof over my head. I'm glad I'm able to walk. I'm glad I'm able to talk. The littlest things some people aren't able to do. So take full advantage of it and use it the best way possible. I've been cultivating a better spirit lately, and even just a loving spirit even towards strangers. I often was cut off to myself, and I still don't really interact with a lot of new people. I like meeting people. I just don't let everyone into my personal space. That's just how I am. But this is my waist trainer I'm about to put on. I'll be having this on for some hours. I like to keep this on for at least like 5-6 hours a day. Am I consistent with this all the time? No. But every once in a while, I might skip a day. But this bad boy comes on all the time. And then when it's time to work out and I want to sweat, I really like this. I got this from Amazon. It's a waist trainer. And it pulls in and makes you sweat. It has this nice thick band. Super nice. I'll hold the waist train for a bit, enjoy this beautiful morning so far, and then I will check back in when it's time to work out. So, see you guys in probably about 20-30 minutes. Okay guys, I am dressed now, ready to work out, finish my smoothie, finish my tea, took my bonnet off, took my protective hairstyle down. I did some oiling yesterday, so I'll let that penetrate my hair and my scalp. But it is time to work out. I don't feel like doing nothing heavy today, so I'm just gonna do a walk in the neighborhood. Also, a side note, this exercise culture in the US, I've been looking into it and compared it to other countries. Don't feel so pressured till you need to go to a gym. It's so good, it's so important to get the natural sun on your skin. So go outside and go for a walk. I've actually been doing that way more. And I'll do some workouts at home, but typically I just been going outside and I feel just the same, still look the same. Use resistance bands at home for, glute workouts and whatnot, uphill for legs, full body, but just do a walking for just 10 minutes every day. You good, Gucci. So just start incorporating some better habits into you. But we're gonna go on this walk. Y'all join me in a little bit. So guys, I just made it back in. I'm about to shower, unwind, start doing what I need to do for the rest of the day. But that was a morning with me. Typically goes about that like that every morning. I try to walk every day, but sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes the day before was way more demanding than the other. So sometimes I do need a day or a couple days to just sit down and just sleep. So stuff varies depending on my schedule and what occurs in the week. So, and always adjust it to you. remember what works for one person doesn't work for the next person. So it's trial and error to figure out what works best for your body. That's what I went through for years, figuring out what works best, what's the best combo for me, what workouts works best for my body type. Everybody got different bodies and different makeups of them. So figure out what your body needs specifically and nourish it the way you need to. But make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have some more great content coming in later. Peace.